What's happening, people? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the Upper Tier Podcast. Shankly Sessions match review. Brighton 2, Liverpool 1. Once again, these players show that they'll just show up whenever they want and whenever it suits them. Really, really poor again. So poor. So poor. No disrespect to Brighton or anything. Well done on your 3 points. Well done on your win. But we are absolutely garbage when we're not at it. Like, what happens? What happens to the team between Wednesday and Saturday morning? That it just goes so bad. What's Slot thinking? Ekitike comes off injured. It can happen. And we put on Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones, who, for large parts of the last number of months, he's had him sitting on the bench because he did an interview calling out the shit that's going on in the club. And then when he does bring him on, he's slotting into a makeshift right back kind of position. And like, that's our answer to losing a forward player. Then you have the likes of Florian Wirtz, who's still putting balls down the channel as if Ekitike never went off. You know, we're relying on Cody Gakpo, who's been probably a 3 out of 10 all season. Absolute disaster. You know, how is it that you lose a forward player and you bring on what has been at times this season a makeshift right back? How does Rio Engamoa not come on? And I'm not saying he did a huge amount when he came on, but how do we not think that, like, losing a forward player, we should bring on a defensive player, defensive midfielder, whatever you want to call him? I don't know what position some of these players play at this stage. God knows, because they fucking played in every position this season. But how do we not think of bringing on a forward-thinking player? How do we not think of bringing on a Chiesa, you know, or bringing on someone with a bit of forward-thinking and stuff like that? How do we not shuffle the deck a little bit? No, what we do is we go back into ourselves, we draw Brighton onto us. Like, you know, our return off set pieces and corners is fucking shocking, to say the least. I don't know what's going on. You know, Marmadashvili, you know, culpable somewhat for that goal, but had a decent game more or less after that. You know what I mean? Konate again, absolutely fucking fast asleep at the back post for Danny Welbeck for that goal. Fast asleep. Absolutely fucking fast asleep. This is a guy who's sitting across the table telling people that he's worth 300 bags a week. He's as soft as shite. Terrible. Absolutely bullied at the back post by Danny Welbeck. No disrespect to Danny Welbeck, who's having a pretty good season this season. But like, where are we gonna break this inconsistent run? When are we gonna, like, put a couple of, you know, performances together? When are we gonna rock up and start taking this top 4, top 5 race serious? You know what I mean? The only saving grace for us is that United drew last night, got done out of a pen, and the fact that Everton at the moment are beating Chelsea 1-0. God knows what Villa are gonna do. Who knows? But if Chelsea and Villa start showing up and they start getting results, we're going to be in serious trouble. We're staring into now a 2-week break for the international break. Then we come back to play City in the FA Cup at the Etihad. God knows how we're going to get out of that. God knows the guys will probably just show up and go, oh, fuck it, not interested, FA Cup. Like what they've been doing all season, not interested. They show up on Wednesday night against Galatasaray because it suits them, because they don't want to get binned out of the Champions League. But God forbid show up at the Amex on a Saturday morning in a top 5 title race where United again opened up the fucking door for us and we just don't walk through it. It's absolutely scandalous what's gone on Liverpool this season. Scandalous. We're in a 2-week break now. It's time he goes. It's time. Make the change now and try and salvage the season. Try and salvage something out of the season by a continued run in the Champions League, a continued run potentially in the FA Cup, and potentially moving into a top 4, top 5 position. Now is the time to salvage it. What are they going to do? Are they going to sack him at the end of the season when PSG make an absolute fucking show of us? Or when Man City absolutely batter us at the Etihad? Or when it's impossible to get a top 5 spot? Is that when we're going to make the change? When our fucking season is in ruin, our club is in tatters. It's getting to a stage now where it's unwatchable. I'm literally watching games at this stage now to make content. It's getting unwatchable. These guys are absolutely, unbelievably, so inconsistent and poor. It's bewildering at this stage. Can't make head nor tail of it at this stage. World-class players going out there pulling serious money. Look at the fucking state of Virgil van Dijk today. Look at the state of that guy. Probably on 400 bags a week or whatever it is. Going out and putting in that performance against a Welbeck and a Minta and a Hinchelwood and guys like that. No disrespect again to Brighton. Congrats on the win and stuff like that. But we're supposed to be Liverpool Football Club. We're supposed to be hounding out a top 4, top 5 race. We're supposed to be trying to put a run of games together at the end of the season. And what are we doing? We just rock up, don't give a flying fuck, go out there, absolutely laboured the ball around, barely finding each other, barely creating anything, half chances here and there. Like, it's shocking. It's shocking. And once again, Milos Carcus, the guy bringing the energy, the guy who gets the goal, the guy who I spoke about the other night who should have been man of the match, he's one of the standouts. And the rest are just pony. Absolute pony. We had a midfield today that just couldn't function. And everyone knows how much I love James Milner. Go back and look at the content. But you've got a midfield there today who couldn't function against 60-year-old James Milner, who's putting in a shift. What a pro, what a player. Laughing at us. We are the absolute... Forget about Wolves. Forget about Burnley. And forget about whoever else drops into that bottom three. We are the fucking laughing stock this season. We're supposed to be the defending champions. Probably the worst defence of a league ever. We're a laughing stock. You've United last night with the fucking head loss over the penalty. Bournemouth getting the draw. Door creaks open. Let's step through that door. Let's close that gap. Let's make this a top 3 race between us and United and get rid of Villa and Chelsea out of the picture. Oh no. Oh no. Anxiety back. Nearly a fucking heart attack. I want to switch the fucking TV off. And this is what I have to endure. This is what I have to watch. My club, my players, the ones I want to support, the ones that Dominic Szoboszlai came out a week ago and said, we need to get the fans behind us. And you got it on Wednesday, and then you shit all over the travelling fans today. Fans who have made a trip down, one of the longest trips in the Premier League that can be taken, to get there for a 12:30 kickoff, lunchtime kickoff. And this is what we offer up to those fucking loyal fans who have literally binned off their whole Saturday or weekend to follow you guys down on your luxury coaches or luxury plane that you went down on or whatever it is. Get pampered before the game and fucking rubbed down and molly fucking coddled, and then you go out and you all shit the bed. And here we are again, it's as you were. I'm sitting here as a Liverpool fan. I had to go to the sauna. I'm just out with the sauna, that's why the hair's like this. I'm just out with the sauna and the steam room and the swimming pool. Just to calm my fucking head down before I do this. And I have to sit here now in the car making this video, praying that, this is a Liverpool fan, praying that fucking Everton beat Chelsea. And praying that Villa lose. The mighty Liverpool Football Club, here I am as a fan. 45, 46, 47 years as a fan of Liverpool Football Club. I've rarely given out about the club so long as there's effort made. Do not call out these fans in terms of support again and then offer up that fucking shit show and then talk about how we need the fans behind us and stuff like that. Those fans have taken on a massive fucking round trip today, probably on shitty buses and shitty fucking trains, trying to get to that match to cheer all you guys on, to come out and offer up that fucking garbage again. Stop start season. Words fail me. I can't even get into talking about individual players because the whole thing is such a fucking shit show. And unfortunately, we're in a situation where players don't get sacked. We're in a situation where managers get sacked. We're going into an international break. We've got 2 weeks then to fix up. He has to go. He has to go tonight. And if it's Gerrard or if it's Alonso till the end of the season or whatever the fuck it is, so be it. I don't necessarily want either, but so be it. If it can give us some sort of a bounce, the fucking catapult us into the Champions League spots and maybe do something. PSG will absolutely upend us in 2 weeks. Absolutely upend us. Not to mention what City might do at the Etihad, especially if they lose tomorrow. And then it's just the FA Cup is all they've got. Imagine what they're going to do to us in the Etihad. Shocking. Words fail me. Like, share and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you join Bren tonight with Emma for the SmackDown review show at 8 o'clock. And make sure you join me tomorrow at 4:15 for the Carabao Cup final. It'll be so nice tomorrow to watch football that I don't have a card in the game. I can just sit back and watch a final and just chill. And I don't have to get riddled with anxiety. I don't have to have fucking heartburn hoping which team will show up and all this kind of stuff. And I'm actually looking forward to the Champions League break. I'm looking forward to Ireland and the playoffs and all and stuff like that. We just need this club football this year has just fucking broke my heart at this stage. So I'll see you guys in 2 weeks in terms of Liverpool. Fix up. We have to make change. We have to change something. We have to do something. We've tried everything we can on the pitch. We've tried every position we can on the pitch, moving players around, doing this, doing that and doing the other. I seen he comes out today and he says, we'll be welcoming Isaac back. He should be available for the PSG games. Now, I'm delighted the guy is back. I'm delighted to have any player back. I love these players. But let's not get it twisted like it was the fucking Newcastle Isaac that was playing before he got injured, before he broke his leg. He wasn't good either. And we're talking about him like it's Messi or Ronaldo that's coming back to save the season. Honestly. Fucking bewildering. Absolutely bewildering, the approach at the moment. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. I don't give a shit at this stage if people come at me and call me this, that and the other. I don't give a fuck at this stage. I don't care. I have to call what I see. I can't continue this on. Surely they got FSG. And Hughes and Edwards have a fucking huge amount to answer for as well in this. But surely FSG have to look at this now and go, Champions League spot now is in real fucking danger. The likelihood of us going on and winning it. Come on. PSG, either Real or Bayern, and then either Barcelona, Atleti or Arsenal in the final. Come on. Lightning doesn't strike 3 times. I know we did it in 2005 at that team and stuff like that, but this ain't 2005. We ain't got Stevie G in there that cares. Something has to change. Now's the time to make the change. Make the change now before our season is in fucking ruins. We went to the Seagulls today and they picked away at the Carcus of last year's champions. Embarrassing on every level. Reds, talk to you again real soon. Enjoy the international break if you can. And of course, enjoy the Carabao Cup tomorrow with me if you want. We'll have a bit of crack. Talk to you again real soon, folks. Cheers.